Hi guys, this is going to be part 2 of changing out the brake cables on this Toro Groundsmaster 4700D. Okay, so I got it all done here. First of all, I'd done this end here, and I left the compression spring out along with the retainer, and I left it unhooked from there, from the lever. And then I had lots of slack to go ahead and hook up the other end of the brake cable to the brake pedal assembly. And after I got that hooked in, I came back down here, and also up there, what I found out is you have to completely loosen the brake pedal adjustment or whatever, get it as loose as possible so you have tons of slack in the cable, because you will need that slack down here to be able to feed this big long 9/16 nut up to the front here to screw into this lever. So I had to, like I said, I got that all loose up there. And what I did then is I went ahead and I fed the compression spring here onto it. And I just used a little flathead screwdriver here just to kind of work it on. Just grab one coil at a time and work it onto the shaft there. And then after that, I did not put in the retainer here for the spring yet. I just went ahead and I tried to screw this nut on, even though it was inside the spring there. And how I ended up doing that was I just went ahead and I pulled back on the spring a little bit just to make room with it. With like I said, I got these 3 Master Force pry bars from Menards, and I used the medium one that came in the kit here. And just went ahead and I pried back on the spring here on not the first coil, but the second one here, and just held it back. And then I was able to go ahead and turn that lawn nut all by hand. And then I went ahead and I tightened it up with the 9/16 wrench. And then after that, I went ahead and I took the pry bar here again, grabbed onto the second coil, and I braced it up against the middle of the planetary hub here and pried it back. And then I was able to just set the retainer into it that holds the compression spring back into place. That worked good, and I released pressure. And then I was able to take my 9/16 wrench and 11/16 wrench and go ahead and lock the jam nut here onto that nut there, and got it all tight. So it all worked out good, you guys. If you guys like this content, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll just keep kicking out these Toro repair videos on our fleet here of 64 pieces of Toro equipment. All right, take care.